Maybe I'm gonna go live. Maybe. There we go. Jeez, it took forever. Sup? Is it Joer? I hate that they use usernames. Why can't they just use people's names? Why? Of all, I get that it's to prevent people from like confusing people with other people. But why can't we just have names? Sorry. I'm sorry. What's up, Cody? How are you? Well, good Friday, sir. Yeah, it's good. It's great Friday. What's up, Trucker Thornton? How are you? Why, I kept mine stupid simple. Why, you're here often. I know who you are. Like, it's not hard to figure out. I don't know who this Josh, is it Bethards is? I don't know who that guy is, but he says this guy, so no. Anyway, I decided I was going to stream a little bit today. I'm not going to be, it's only going to be a couple hours. It's not going to be super long, simply because I couldn't stream last night. We tried until 9:30 to get into the server. I'm thinking, because there was another update this morning. I think something with the update was jacked up and some of the mods. So I updated my game both here in the server again today when they released that update. And everything seemed to be running fine. But yeah, me and PJ's, we tried until 9:30 to get into the server last night. And it just wasn't happening. So I figured after 9:30 there's no point in trying. But I figured I'd stream today since we did. I'm good, sir. Thanks for asking. I used to have one, but I don't stream anymore. YouTube changed my stuff. I used to be Simulation Man. I was here. Oh, yeah. Well, I hate that they changed it from people's actual names, like their display names to. And again, I get the purpose behind it. It's to prevent people from, mimicking other people, but some people got some wild, like, actual usernames, and like, I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of other ways to verify a person is who they say they are. That's all I'm saying. Do 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 do. Could be an imposter. Who would want to impersonate you? Let's be honest. Did I really do that? I did. We never know. Got a good point. Somebody somewhere might want a potato for a computer. I don't know if I should be honored or afraid that somebody wants to impersonate. I've had a couple impersonators really really threw Lady for a loop. Like, they were good enough that she was yelling at me. It was like, why would you come in and saying stuff like that in my stream? And I was like, I didn't even know you were streaming. Like, so this is like, I don't know why people will impersonate me. Damn apartment is effing cold. It's Mine was warm last night. I turned the AC off finally. Like, keep in mind, my AC runs just slightly, like maybe a couple minutes at a time, and then it keeps it. Since the new construction, knock on wood, my apartment stays like that temperature. It goes a couple degrees when it turns off, but my wife was like, she's like, I'm getting tired of using the AC, blah blah. So I finally turned it off one day because I was sick at the beginning of the week, and I was just freezing my nays off. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn the heat on. And I turned the heat on, and once it warmed up, and I warmed up, I turned it back off and left it off. And it was maybe an hour or two afterwards. My wife was like, "Why is it so warm in here?" I was like, "I don't know. I turned the heater off." It was. I keep it at 68 during the summer, and it was at 73, and my wife was roasting. And I was like, "See," and you were yelling at me about keeping the AC on. You can't even take 5-degree difference. Real question is, who in the hell would want to impersonate G? I would. I would impersonate JT in a heartbeat just to F some crap up. Like, I would. I 100% would. Because, you know, it's JT. By time all the chaos is settled, people are going to realize, it's not JT. JT could never do that. But a JT impersonator can. Remember, we keep... Good Lord, 64. Mine stays at 68. Now, in the winter, I turned it up to 70 because my wife and kid have, you know, shit in their blood, and they can't tolerate a little cold. It's like, just put on another layer. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But I sweat my butt off in the winter so they can stay warm. You know, I'm a gentleman. But yeah, no. I'm happy at 68. I'm good there. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me. I just got done eating lunch. All right. So, we have a couple of fields that are ready to go, but I don't want to start harvesting until everything's ready to go. These are all dark green, so we fast forward another month, that should be done. So like 2 more months would probably take care of everything, I would imagine. I have the windows open right now, going down the north with my rig. With interstate, I meant. Oh, gotcha. Nice. Yeah, it's a great window down weather. Well, yesterday wasn't. Yesterday was windy as hell, man. Trick or treating last night was horrible. Everybody was just blowing everywhere. It was just like, why we decided to do this? I thought them little kids in those inflatable costumes, I thought they were going to blow away. I literally did. I was like, one strong gust, and they're just gone. What did you have good for lunch? I just had a spicy chicken patty. Nothing impressive. That's why I'm probably like, because I ate something spicy, but. Okay, drop that off. Oh, that's what we were doing. Where is my... Did I leave it over here? I did. I was selling stuff off that because I fast forward time so much. I was trying to get this stocked, and I think we have everything now for... Oh no, we need the barrel and the bucket. I'm about to eat crackle. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. So, fun Fat Phoenix fact. Say that 5 times fast. Fat Phoenix fact. Um, when me and my wife went on our little getaway, we had Cracker Barrel for breakfast all 3 days. It was so good. And the nearest Cracker Barrel here is in Rehoboth. So we don't go down that way that much. A, because it's like an hour south, and B, because it's traffic. So the fact that up there in Lancaster, there was a Cracker Barrel and there wasn't a ton of traffic, we were like, yeah, let's go. And the breakfast was amazing. Absolutely amazing. All 3 days. Better be a bag of ammo. Dude. Ammo crackers? They hit the spot I'm just saying. Especially the frosted. If you ever had the frosted ammo cracker? Whew. Those are good. But yeah, the best thing was for me was the country ham. That was amazing. And then you had the hash brown casserole. Ooh boy. The pancakes are really good too. I like my homemade buttermilk biscuits and sausage patties for breakfast. I get the frozen sausage patties, the sandwich patties, and then what I like to do is I like to fry an egg, cook it, heat it up in a pan, throw it on an English muffin that's been toasted with a little bit of butter, slap a sliced cheese on it, and then put a fried egg on top. So good. Oh boy. Alright. I think the easiest way to get this would just be to push them out. I didn't think about this. I should probably place the banana one a little bit further down. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I wanted to do. Sweet like maraschino cherry. We'll grow up. We'll get married. Gonna be your huckleberry. If you're smart, you find ways around the scales, bud. Country roads, take me home to the place I must deliver. I finally gotten around to watching the movie about J.D. Vance, Hillbilly Elegy, I think is what it's called. It's a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Now I kind of want to read the book. I should say it's a movie based off the book he wrote about his life. But I have discovered something interesting on ATS. I still have to finish my jobs. I just realized that. I got 5 more to go. I never went back in. My knees were killing me. Is it full? It's full. Okay. Now we just start stuffing them in where we can. In hopes that we can get rid of all of them. And you probably don't know, but I've been again. But that's a guess wall. I've had my CDL for 17 years, not trying to lose it. My dad was a truck driver. I know about that. And there's always a way around the scales. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Now, what you don't do is what Mr. Moyer used to do. He used to go in, and he knowing he was overweight, and he used to bribe because he had a monster truck. He used to bribe the he used to bribe them with free T-shirts and everything. West Virginia. Ooh, shit tip. Where's the best place to sell chowders? Chowders. Looks like sell everything container is going to be the best. Who's grammar police? Oh, I'm not grammar police. I will correct. If someone else tries to be the grammar police and then they screw up, that's when I become the grammar police. I'm. I should say, shouldn't I be crap. Well, I forgot what the name of it is. Internal investigations, I think it was. I become the grammar internal investigations unit. Car, what are you doing, bro? What's up, Jesse? How are you? He's had to learn how to speak. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Missed my turn. Missed my turn. Missed my turn. Don't reverse, Terry. My name's not Terry. It is today. Terry. The pterodactyl. That sell everything? Did. Sweet. Alright. Is there anything else that we gotta... Oh, we gotta go see if our buckets and stuff are done. Found them. Yeah, I found one too. So, I haven't used it yet because I haven't been back in, but I did find a mod that fixed it. Man, this fog is crazy. Just zoom out. You can see over top the fog. Oh, we have something here to pick up. Ooh wee. I thought it was just supposed to be buckets. What's this? Wood chips? I guess that must be a side product. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright. So, let's just back in here. I have no clue what I'm going to do with the wood chip. Oh, can I not fit in there? Alright. Holy wood chips, Batman. Where can I sell wood chips at? Villager streamer, I'm a concrete mixer driver. Wait, when that door open? Was that always open? Did I open that? Oh, I did? Okay. Holy buckets, Batman. I don't need this many buckets. Holy bear. Okay, alright. I don't need that much. I don't need that much. Where do I sell wood chips at? Ammo dealer. It looks like it's okay. Cement factory. It looks like cement factory's the best. Where's that at? Oh, over there. Alright. We ride at dawn, bitches. Bum 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 bum. Oi! Ziggy-zaggy, ziggy-zaggy, oi, oi, oi. Hopefully I can't send my buckets and barrels here, so I'll just dump the wood chips and call it that. Why would they need wood chips? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. Said wood chips. Cement factory. That's all of them? It did. Alright. Sorry, ma'am. You didn't think you were going to cut me off, did you? Trusted Duster PC. Oi! Alright. So this should take care of everything we need for the next step of the roller coaster. Whip it. Whip it good. And then we can fast forward and hopefully start harvesting. So, oh, it's a sign. Did that take everything? Oh no, it didn't take all my buckets. Does it have everything it needs now though? Yup. Okay. Where can I sell buckets at now? Bucket. We can sell them to Canada. I wonder if we get them tariffs. Looks like the best place is gonna be the farmer's market. Even though it's down. Oh, it's way down. Still a pretty decent price. We got them already. Might as well sell them. Why the... Why the F does your YouTube comments keep trying to take my place away from me? Oh. Because you try to be number 1, but you're not even a number 2. You're a number 3, Cody. Just accept it. You're number 3. You might be number 1 one day, but as far as YouTube's concerned, you're always gonna be number 3. Until Tony joins, and then you don't even make the top 3. See? That's what happens when you talk crap about YouTube there, Cody. When you talk crap about YouTube, YouTube takes away your spots. That's how it works. That's how it always works. Some say it works great. And when I start crapping on YouTube, that's when my channel went way downhill. So I think they listen. They listen. And you will feel their wrath. That's what I should start doing. I should be like, oh, I love the new updates from YouTube. They are so amazing. YouTube is like, oh, he likes it? Alright, well, then we'll revert back to the old way. It's amazing, YouTube. It's so great. It's so great. I love that I can't tell who the people are in my chat anymore. Oh, I passed where we need to be. Whoops. Those are trees. Alright, let's get me more buggers and barrels. How much of this crap do I have? I didn't mean to make all of this. It's still coming. Good Lord. And we're full. Alright. How'd you guys throw a pair of them sweatpants on? Damn, like cold and shorts. Well, keep it at 64. Jeez, Pete.
Brandon's like, oh, I break a sweat. It's gotta be a 58. Yeah, you are getting sweaty, bitch.
That's all, everything? Oh no, they don't accept the wood chips. Okay. I'll see how it is. I was gonna be mad but I had to turn it off air up because I can't stand it no more. Turn it. So wait, your wife is opposite? Your wife enjoys it cold? That's Are you sure she's not a man? Just every wife I've ever known complains that it's too cold. They have to have it hotter. Your wife actually complains it's too hot. You might have married a dude. She's a bit. Jesus Christ, Cody. You're not supposed to say that, bro. We'll sell that. Take this forever. I'm not going back all the way back over there. Although it did give decent money. I'm gonna sell this raw. And then we're gonna go back home and we're gonna sleep. And hopefully our not bad, $515 for one pallet of waste. Oh man. I think my goal is going to be, sorry, the cotton, getting that. Don't want to offend PJs. I'm going to go back and haul hazmat ATS. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to stream this for a few hours. And then I think what I'm going to do is go in and finish my runs real quick and probably work on my wife's, because my wife got frustrated very quickly with the detour, so I'll go in and finish it for her. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, that's right. I'm alright. I'm okay. It ain't nothing but another day. Of course, I mean, I'll do it one more day and try to get these fields. I mean, because they're not dark green yet. It's probably 2 more sleeps. Everything's going to be out of everything. Anything production-wise we have going on, it's going to be empty. That's alright. I'm okay. It ain't nothing but another day. Yep. Looks like what it's going to be. Alright. One more sleep. Probably get the green beans done too. Of course it's raining. Okay, it stopped. Hell yes, fellas. Alright. Oh, I need to mow my lawn. Yikes. Of course, those are full again. I think we'll just knock the green beans out. Or not the green beans, the peas out right away. Which is all of this. We knock those out and then we'll start doing some cotton. That way if I don't finish cotton, PJ shows up next week. I don't think he minds doing cotton. It's this stuff he doesn't like. Where the headers are small and it takes forever. Excuse me. And then he doesn't like the ones where they're the working width is larger than the header. So unrealisticness. But he also doesn't want to do it super slow, so. God dang it. Dang nabbit.
Wherever I drive, I'm hauling hazmat because my ass is toxic waste.
Well, plans change. Cause my wife worked today, and she was supposed to be home tonight. So I wasn't gonna be around tonight because she was supposed to be home. So I was gonna hang out with her, but now managers switched shift because the manager that was supposed to close tonight couldn't. So the manager that was switched with called out. Which why would you accept the shift if you don't want to work it? That's why doesn't make any sense. If you're not scheduled, and you don't want to work it, why would you? Anyway. So that falls on my wife, and she said she's gonna from open to close. So I'm gonna be free tonight until like 10 o'clock. So what I might do is do a couple hours of this, and then do a little bit of trucking afterwards. And then if JT is around tonight, then maybe we do a little. Well, PJ said he would be around, but I told him I wasn't going to be around, so he probably won't be around now. Can't remember what he said he was wanting to do tonight. We played Purifiers last night. I don't think he was a fan of it. maybe. I don't know if JT has that game or not. I could have swore I saw he was playing it. I guess I probably should put that in Discord. Change of plans. I'll be around tonight. I would really love to play some Ready or Not again. Such a fun game. I've completed all the. I guess there's always mods to do in Firefighter Simulator. But I've completed all the missions in Firefighter Simulator. Okay, so now I see why P's are so high priced. Because they yield like... Well, of course I didn't. I also did not fertilize. Tony would probably kill me if he saw what I just did. Because I didn't fertilize at all. So what are we yielding at right now? 75%. That's not terrible. Jeez, I've done... What? Probably 2 fields worth now. I'm only at 11%. I don't even think all the fields we have are gonna fill this thing at all. The real question is going to be, when's the best time to sell peas? That's not the real question. The real question is, how long do I have to hold on to these until I can sell them? Till November. You get about $200 more per liter. Yeesh. So okay, I'll hold on to these for a few months. And I don't have anywhere to store them, so that means they're gonna sit in a trailer for a couple months. Or a truck. I think they probably will all fit in the Volvo. Oh man, be around like this guy. I literally just talked about it, and then I literally just posted it in Discord. This fucking guy, mate. This fucking guy. Oh man. I said change of plans. I will be around tonight because my wife opened today, and she was supposed to be off at 4, I think. And well then, one of the managers under her decided that she couldn't work today, so she switched with the other manager, and then he called out. So now she gets to work from opening to close. So I will be around until like 10 tonight. The problem is I was under the understanding I wasn't going to be here because I was going to hang out with my wife tonight, and I told PJs that I wasn't going to be here. He was going to be around, and now he probably won't be around because I told him I wouldn't be around, so he made plans probably with his wife. Damn, I'd be telling him I want to raise. She's already... Well, she might not be there longer because there's another store opening, and she essentially applied for the same spot it's a different company. So, but hell, if she gets any more of a rage, we're probably gonna get kicked out of where we're at. Cause, good lord. If she got paid any more, I would want to be. I shouldn't say kicked out. We would definitely be able to afford a mortgage over renting this place if she got paid any more, because it goes based off income. But she was already had 45 hours. Now with this, she's gonna be at 50. I think she said. I think her math's off because her math's off because she's gonna be having a whole nother, because it's till 10:30, so that's another 6.5 hours. I'm thinking she does have to take at least a half hour for lunch, so it's still another 6 hours. What's up, Funny? How you doing tonight, sir? Today, sir. I keep forgetting it's daytime. My wife. I just don't understand why, if you're not gonna want to work the day, why would you like accept the shift? Like, it's like, I don't know. You don't have to switch shifts with people if you don't want to. So why do it? Just turn around, call out, and put it on the other two managers who are already overworked as it is. Doesn't make any sense. I like overtime. I'm alright, 65 hours for this week. Yeah, she has a hard time of saying no because she enjoys overtime and she likes that paycheck when she gets a ton of overtime. But my concern with her working all this overtime is she has a medical condition going on right now that they're trying to figure out. And one of the things that makes it worse is her pushing herself too hard. Which I know my wife, we've been together now for 16 years? Am I doing my math correct? 2009. Wait, 16? What? No. Yeah, 16 years. My wife doesn't do anything half-assed. My wife goes in headstrong and goes all out. So the fact that she's got this condition right now that is gets worse as she pushes herself harder has me concerned. My favorite one is bitching about being broke and never having money, but you offer overtime, make extra money, and they say no. Yep, that's how these people are. And the one that they just recently fired, she was always crying about not getting enough hours to pay her bills. So they start giving her more hours, and then she'd start calling out. It's like, why are you bitching that you don't have enough hours if you're not even going to work the ones you're scheduled? Like, make that make sense. They finally fired her because she was calling out. What I think it was she had, like, she wanted more hours, and then she would get to the point where whatever assistance she was on, like, once she got paid just enough to where she wouldn't lose her assistance, she'd start calling out, because she would call out for like weeks at a time. So I think she would work until she had enough or got to that point to where she wouldn't lose her benefits, and then she'd start calling out. And it's just like, these are the type of people that don't deserve assistance. Because it happened every month. It would happen every month. She'd work a certain amount of time, and my wife actually sat down and calculated it up. And it was like anything over like 25 hours, she would start calling out. But then she would like, when she would only scheduled like 10, 13 hours, she would always bitch and complain that she needed more hours. So they'd give her more hours, and then once she got to that like 25 hours, she'd start calling out again. Yeah, and overtime, you get time and a half. So you're really boning them when you accept the overtime. It's just companies are stupid, so they won't hire part-time people to fill in gaps. They just throw overtime at people, and you pay people more to work overtime than you would just hiring someone part-time. It doesn't make any sense. it really hurts my brain. It's like, we can't afford another hire, but yet you're paying, like, my wife right now she's gonna make triple for this shift than what it would cost the company to just hire another part-time manager to fill in slots. It's crazy. I told my wife, I was like, don't they realize they're losing every time that you work over 40 hours, they lose money, more money than if they just hired someone for like 13 hours a week. Because she she makes enough that people are wondering why that position is not salaried. And I was like, don't even. She's like, it would make sense if I was salaried. I was like, no. If they ever ask you if you want to be salaried, you say no, because with the amount of overtime you're getting, they wouldn't have to pay you for that if you were salaried. She goes, oh yeah, well I guess that makes sense. Like, yeah, it does. You stay hourly. Well, I'm gonna go take a nap. Hopefully, you should be around 6 your time, Feather. If you want to do something, I'll be here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do this for a couple hours and then maybe switch to some ATS. Oh, speaking of, do you have purifiers or purifiers? I could have swore I saw you playing it the other day. I got for me and PJ's. We played it last night. I totally missed that section over there. Oh well. I'll get it later. I want to do some cotton. Kind of want to do this because these are going to be both square bales. Kind of want normal or round bales, so we're gonna go with this one. It's way more money, but it fits my my garage, so we're gonna do it. Buy, yes. Okay, had demo, but I can get the whole game. I didn't know it was, no, it's not released yet. It's not. It doesn't release until the 4th. I didn't know if you had like an early key like I did. They actually sent me 2. So I gave PJ's 1 last night to play it. Like I said, he asked me if I was going to be around tonight. I told him no because I was fully expecting not to be. So he probably won't show up. So it'd probably just be the 2 of us. That's why I put the message in Discord. And maybe he'll see it, maybe not. But I'm down for whatever. Whatever, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Do I have to unfold? I do, okay. Ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. The Transformer. No PCs, so we can do ready or not. Yeah, we'll see. Appears to be a package at the front door. I'll park this over here. And I'll go check the front door. guess bending over to check the mail or get the package off the ground calls me to all the gas to be expelled out my mouth. I'll belch like crazy. I guess do this. Just keep it in line with this middle row. That's the only way we're gonna get a straight line here. I guess I don't need those. Or those. I just said my parking brake's on. It's clearly not. Sorry, my wife texted me there was a package at the door. I just got it. Nothing runs like a deer. They have clearly never seen me run to the toilet after having Taco Bell the night before. I can destroy a deer in a 40-yard dash on those days. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe we should do a couple rows here. Make it easier to turn around. Head back the other way. John Deere green on a hot summer night. Billy Bob loves Charlene. The hotel said they sure use red, but it look good to Charlene and John Deere green. Whip it. And this thing turns. Owie. Owie. Sorry, text my wife. My wife. Going from Portland to Los Angeles, California. I love that you clarified Los Angeles, but not Portland. Like, out of those two, I think more people would know where Los Angeles was over where Portland was. Just saying. Yeah, well, don't ask me how to spell it. What? Oregon? Oregan? Well, you didn't spell out California. You could have just put OR. Oh, you did put OR. I completely missed it. That's on me. That's my bad. My bad. I'm missing around. Son of a bitch. I can't wait until they get to the East Coast because I want to do. It's probably gonna take like a whole stream, but I want to do from the furthest point in Alaska all the way down to the furthest point in Florida. I could already hear, if we do it in a convoy, I can already hear everybody else complaining, why'd you take such a job? But I think it'd be neat just to go all the way down. And then I don't know if they're going to include like the entirety of Route 66, but if they do, I kind of want to do a whole, like do the whole Route 66, a drive all the way down. I think that'd be cool. Like how instead of going east first, they're going Canada. Everybody, I said that. I said it from like the first time we got DLC. I said watch them go to Canada and Mexico before they ever touch the East Coast. And everybody said I was crazy. That would never happen. That they're gonna do the entire continental U.S. and then they're gonna expand to Canada and then to Mexico. And I said, no, watch. We're going to get Canada and Mexico before they ever even get close to the East Coast. Once again, I'm right. I called it. I've called it since like the first DLC. I was like, they're not going to get all the way to the East Coast before we get other countries. Because look how they did ETS2. Like, you didn't get the entirety of certain countries before they release new DLC for other countries. So I don't think they're looking forward to doing the East Coast because now states are getting smaller and states are getting like more trickier to do, like bigger cities and all that. Because now we're coming up on is Chicago is not, or Illinois isn't out yet, right? Is it DLC? No, it's Iowa that's out, right? Yeah, Illinois is upcoming and Louisiana is upcoming. So now that they're getting to like bigger cities, so you got Chicago coming up, Um, you have, of course, you got Philadelphia, New York City, Pittsburgh, all that coming up. And I think that they just don't want to do the East Coast. So, because if you notice, a lot of the ones they're working on is a lot of open land. South Dakota, British Columbia. Like there's not a ton there, is there? I think Illinois is the most dense one that's on the coming soon list. So I think they're just putting off doing the East Coast because there's so much on the East Coast. Of course, I've never been to the West Coast. So I don't know if there's more out. I mean, more out there or not. I just know we have a lot of neat things here that I don't foresee them including the Bay Bridge Tunnel. As much as I think that would be awesome thing to include, I don't see them doing it. We're not going to be able to actually go into New York City, just the outskirts of New York City. Like, you're not going to be able to go down Times Square. Same with Philadelphia. You're not going to go down where, like, Independence Hall and stuff's at. So, and then listening to PJ's talk about Massachusetts, they definitely don't want to do Massachusetts roads are all kinds of borked. So I think they're just putting it off, and that's why I called it. Since the first DLC, I said they'll do Canada and then New Mexico before they ever do the East Coast. Billy Bob Love, Charlie. Yeah, it's beyond dumb that they're including this whole car thing where you drive around, but they're not going to include to where you get the landmarks. Like in ETS 2, you can't drive past Buckingham Palace. So unless they plan to incorporate that stuff here or in ATS, what's the point of being able to drive around and look at everything? It's not scenic. Well, not so much. 275 is a giant effing loop. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. I've heard PJ's talk about how horrible Massachusetts roads are. Like, what? With the way they scale down states, what's even going to be included in Delaware? That's my question. Them's all of our interstates, 275. Ah. How to drop it. Oh, why? Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. We have 5 interstates. We don't even have an interstate, bro. We have 2 highways. We got Route 13 and Route 1. That's it. Ooh, shit. Oh, man. Never mind about that. Those some bitches need to be charged. Ohio is just weird. I've heard that. And people from Ohio are a bit weird too, just saying. I also heard the Amish out there are like super strict. Because the guy I used to hang out with was former Amish, and he had family in both Pennsylvania and Ohio. And he said Ohio sucked. He said he hated going out to Ohio because he couldn't get away with anything because they were super strict there. He said up in Pennsylvania, he goes, they're a little bit more strict, yeah. He said, but and here in Delaware, they're pretty relaxed. He's of Ohio. Horrible. I didn't know they could get more strict than the Pennsylvania Amish. They're in Lancaster. They're, sorry, I've been saying Lancaster all my life, and I'm trying to pronounce it proper. Lancaster? Anyway, I thought that was as strict as it gets. Nope. It gets a lot stricter. Would I be weird if I was watching NCIS? No. I enjoyed NCIS the first few seasons. I'm trying to think. Like where we left off at. Like I got to a point where I was just like, I'm not interested anymore. And now that Gibbs is gone, I would have zero interest in watching it anymore. Like Gibbs was the show. They should have, when Gibbs left, they should have called it quits there. Just my opinion. Of course, I haven't watched it at all. It could be good without Gibbs, but I would have zero interest in it without Gibbs. I think we left off at like the 9th season, I think it was. Got bored with it after that. Kind of like the original CSI when William Peterson left, the one that played Gibbs. Or Grisham, not Gibbs. I was talking about NCIS, not Gibbs. It was Grisham on our CSI, the original Las Vegas. When he left, it just wasn't as entertaining. I don't like whoever, what was her name? The female lead for long. And then they just kept bringing in random people. I did like Ted Danson. I thought he was probably the best replacement out of all of them, but I think her name is Marge Hellenberg. For some reason I can't think of the name of the woman she played in the show. And you had this weird where like Grisham had left, but he was in a relationship with Sarah, but Sarah stayed on, and it was just like, it's a weird storyline. McGee's the only one left. Yeah, he wasn't even original. Didn't he come in the second season? Or am I wrong? Because Ducky died. Like, the actor that played Ducky died. Or wait, did McGee leave and he came back? I think he left at one point and he came back. Because for the longest time, Ducky's assistant was the only original one left. Or was maybe he was the one that came in the second season. Like after Gibbs left, I think it was, he was the only one that was like sort of original cast that hadn't left. Maybe it was McGee that left and came back. I don't remember. Like I said, I watched up until like season 9, and then I just kind of lost interest. Damn good show though. The early years. That's how it usually goes. The early years are really good, and then they start dying off. I would say it had a better run than a lot of them, because a lot of them, after the first, I'd say first 2-3 seasons, it falls off. It was good up until like season 8 or 9 for me. I think that's when I started getting, maybe it was just I got bored of the same. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But a lot of shows, like I get, like they have like a really great first season, and the second season, it's just kind of all right. And then by the third season, it's just like, why are they still doing this? The Rookie was that for me. Like I enjoyed, maybe it was the first 2 seasons of The Rookie, and it just got crazy. I feel like they spend a lot of time writing these shows before they go to air, and then like they don't follow through with it. Like either it's they don't think it's gonna last for another season, or they just, once it gets picked up, they just stop caring about it, because it's like they write these great stories and then they continue on, and it just progressively gets worse. It's like you can tell the same amount of dedication, I guess you can say, didn't go into the second season as it went into the first season. It could just be me. Sometimes I can't stand Tony. I think he was probably my third favorite behind Gibbs and Ducky. I didn't get the hype about Ziva. I like the original woman better, who got killed off after the first season or second season. I don't know. I liked her better than Ziva. I wasn't a huge fan of Ziva, and then it turned into the Tony Ziva, love tango, and I was just like, hey, you know what? Agent Kate, Kate. And now Tony and Ziva have their own show. This is like, I like the guy who played Tony a lot better on that show Bull. I don't know if you ever watched it. He's pretty good on it. She dies in season 2. There you go. I said the first or second season. I just liked her a lot more than I liked Ziva. Old Jeffro. Tony knows me half the time. I think he's just a wee bit cocky. Yeah. But there's always got to be one. There's always got to be one in every group. Have you met JT? He's our cocky little feather. Emphasis on little. And drop the Y. Oh man. It's Saturday. Sticky. Luda. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Neck cramp. Neck cramp. God damn. Something tells me the higher help is going to be harvesting a lot of cotton here. I should have got the unreal. We got a lot of cotton to do. Actually, what I should do is... yeah, because higher help's not going to pick up off of that. Why is it loaded like that? That's gonna bug me. Can I fit another one? If I let that one roll a little bit further ahead, I might be able to squeeze one back in there. So I'm thinking about replace my graphics. Didn't you just replace your graphics card? Alright, that works for me. Yes, but I used one, newer one. I mean, it's your money, your computer, sir. You do as you please. Everything else is new but that. Oh. I mean, I guess you could go for it. I don't know. Sorry, I text my wife. I don't know, that or RAM. I definitely need more RAM. Yeah, that's what I gotta upgrade, and I gotta put 2 more sticks of RAM in mine. That's the only thing I really need right now, is I should upgrade my RAM. I definitely will need more space, like more hard drive space in the future. I swear, next time my wife saw, it was like a great deal on like a 12, what was it, 12 terabyte? I think it was 12 terabyte hard drive. I'm gonna tell her to do it next time. These games are getting too huge. Huge. What map? We're on the Michigan farming map. But definitely, whenever GTA 6 finally comes out for PC, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more RAM. Sorry, text my wife. You're not kidding. That's why I want to do graphics and upgrade my RAM to see if help me any. Well, my thing is, well, you said everything else is brand new, but what graph or processor are you using? Because you can stuff a brand new shiny GPU in anything, but if your CPU is getting outdated, then it's kind of like putting a shiny new engine in a busted old Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at that, Cody. You're number one again. And Ryzen 5 96X AMD. I don't know what Ryzen chip are they on these days? Are they on like Ryzen 9? I don't know how new of a chip that is, to be completely honest with you. Let's see if you could see like an animation when the pre-chamber went into the main chamber or not. Excuse me. Record Center has the AMD Ryzen 9950X3D for $650. I have no clue about what's good AMD wise. I've always used Intel just because I've had good luck with Intel, but Captain's always crapping on me for going with Intel. It's worked for me in the past, so that's what I've stuck with. Now my AMD computer I bought pre-built, and it had a slew of problems. So that's why when I built my first one, I was like, I'm going Intel. Everybody says Intel's better. And now everybody's saying that these Ryzen chips are supposed to be better. I have no clue. I have no clue these days. Well, here, let's just look up Call of Duty PC requirements. 64-bit Windows 10 or 11, a mid-range CPU like an i5 or Ryzen 5. So a Ryzen 5 1400 is mid-range. 12 gigabytes of RAM. For 4K, for more demanding experience like competitive play or 4K gaming, you will need more powerful CPU, an i7 8700K or Ryzen 7 1800X, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and high-end GPU like an RTX 360 Ti or RX 570 XT. So, I mean, a 9 should be better than a 7, right? What is this even for? What game is this? This is Warzone. But if you change your chip, you may have to completely, like, a different motherboard and all that. So, chips aren't as easy to just swap out as, like, a graphics card is. I would love to see what... Is there even GTA 6 PC requirements? Well, official PC requirements for GTA 6 has not been released. Estimations suggest a powerful gaming setup will be needed. Here are expected minimum and recommended specs. Expected minimum requirements. Operating system Windows 10 64-bit or newer. Intel i5 87K / AMD Ryzen 7 37X. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. AMD Radeon RX 570 XT. At least 8 gigabytes of RAM, which I think that's going to be way higher than that. That's probably going to be at least 16. And 150 gigabytes SSD. Expected recommended requirements: Windows 11 64-bit, Intel i9 10900K / AMD Ryzen 5 or 5900X, NVIDIA GeForce RXT 380, AMD Radeon RX 680 XT. 16 or 32 gigabytes of RAM. 32 gigabytes probably going to be is good. It's probably going to be 16 for minimum, 32 for expected. Whew. They're saying it's only going to be 150 gigabytes. BS. Bullshit. Because GTA 5 is... How old these days? Did it come out in 2013? So like 12 years old, 12, 13 years old. And it's over 200 gigabytes now, I think. You're gonna tell me that the new one's only gonna be 150? No. I don't believe you, Mr. Estimated Man. If you build a new piece or if you get a new CPU and that requires a new motherboard, you might as well just build a whole new PC. It's easier in the long run. Dun 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 bum bum dun 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 dun. Not a cheap fucking experience. No, it's not. It's getting expensive, more expensive the more the longer it goes on. But that's gonna do it for me for today, guys. I'll be back sometime. I don't know exactly when. But I'll be around tonight for a bit. I don't know if JT's gonna stream. If he doesn't, I'll stream, do something. But I'm gonna go meet my wife, have something to eat with her before she has to clock back in for the long shift. So if you guys did enjoy the stream, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. It does help me out so very much. If you guys do want to see future streams, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to know if I whenever I do go live or upload a video, click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later on. Bye.